I work out pretty much every single day, but I also sit at a screen for hours upon end. I edit videos, write scripts, or watch content all while sitting down at a desk like most jobs today. Scientists today are now considering sitting to be just as bad as smoking. Like this scary sitting fact from this study in 2011 that found a 49% increased risk of death from any cause. So when I found out that I only average 5,000 steps a day, and that almost half of them came from my morning 10-minute run, I knew something needed to change. I mean, I have an entire treadmill underneath my desk specifically to get more steps in while I work. So that's why for the next 7 days, I'm gonna be forcing myself to walk 20,000 steps a day, along with other exercises that I can do to make sure that I don't die sitting at my desk. And here I thought this was gonna be an easy and fun challenge. I'm just gonna give it to you straight, guys. This sucks. This is just pointless. I really wanna quit this challenge. I will never do this challenge again. So today's the first day of walking 20,000 steps. Now, I was doing some calculations with my brother last night, and that's pretty much 10 miles a day. That's a lot. And today, my legs are like sore. It'll be a good challenge. It's gonna be difficult, like 10 miles every day. I don't know. Like I'm just like wondering, like, what am I gonna do if I get like late at night? And I've only had like 6-7 miles. Am I just gonna go out for like a 3-mile run at like 11 p.m.? Maybe. Well, we will complete 20,000 steps each day. Here's the hard part with me though. I got home after working out, I ate my dinner, it was a really quick one, and then I got straight to work, and I literally worked for another 5.5 hours until I went to bed, and I was just flowing. Like, I literally could have kept going for another 3 hours. So I'm wondering what I'm gonna do during those nights where I'm like in my flow state, working hard. So during this challenge, like some of the areas that I am trying to get more steps in is like, obviously in the morning I have my run. After lunch, we're gonna go for like a little mile walk. And then at the end of our workouts every day, we're just gonna go hit the treadmill, finish up our podcast, listen to our audiobook, just chill. I don't know how many miles we'll do there. Maybe that might have to be the brunt of it. That really only covers 3 miles, doesn't it? I gotta find how to get more miles in. We're going from walking outside now to walking while we're working on a desk. Keep that momentum rolling. So we are just over 4,000 steps and my calves are already cramping. Not really sure what to do. We got a lot of steps left to go and it's not even noon. So it's about 9 o'clock at night and I have about 5,000 more steps to go. I feel like my entire day today has been just me being a full-time walker. My productivity today was at an all-time low. I pretty much got nothing done. I'm hopefully getting 20,000 steps done, but other than that, not much has gotten done. So 20,000 steps may be a little bit too much. Day 1 of 20,000 steps complete. It is 10:18 p.m. right now. I just went on the most aggressive power walk to get those last 2,000 steps in. My hamstrings, my calves, my Achilles, my feet in general, they are tired. This is gonna be a tough challenge. Had to cook some rice and I thought, wow, another perfect time to throw on a video, throw on a podcast, go for a little walk while it's warming up in the microwave. And here we are on a mission. And something finally clicked in me. Although I feel like I'm not getting anything done, there's these moments in life where I'm pushed to a limit of what I think I can do. And I think, oh, this is taking up too much time. I can't do this and that. But I realize that I'm just actually suppressing what I can do. And this is something that I miss a little bit about like doing the decathlon and track, because like when you're doing the decathlon, you find energy, you find motivation from nowhere. You're 2 days deep, 9 events in, and then you got a 1,500 and you're like, dude, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I have no energy, how am I gonna do this? And then you go and you start, like, the gun goes off, you start running, you just find it. It's the same thing when I lost my job. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So I just got to work. And it's at those moments that I feel my best. The days where I work so hard that I just like, my head hits the pillow and I'm asleep. Those are my favorite days. So although this challenge is hard and I feel like I'm not getting anything done, we're gonna unlock some things. We're gonna find out how to get stuff done when things like this happen. So here we go. Just got back from my walk after lunch. I'm getting kind of dizzy. I feel like I'm super hungry again. I gotta remember that I'm burning more calories, but it's nice. Like, all that time that I spend walking, I'm like thinking, I'm remembering things, and it's nice, but there's also a part of me that's like, I just want to sit down and work. But now that I'm like this, it's like, I just want to take a nap, lay down, and relax. So I want to get my food in me and try not to fall asleep. We're out here 8 p.m. spending Valentine's Day with my family. We just cooked some nice dinner. But I was like, I gotta get my steps in. And they're like, go get your steps in. My feet are sore though. But we're getting our steps in. 20,000, we got like, I think 3,000 more to go. I spent the last few hours of the night walking on my treadmill, watching YouTube videos, only to come to find out that my steps weren't registering. So it's 10:30 at night. You're wondering, Jordan, why are you outside wearing sandals? And it's raining and it's about to storm. These last 400 steps will not update, and I've been walking on the treadmill for the past 30 minutes. So we had to go outside and see if it would register these 400 steps. So here we are. All right, we made it finally. 20,000 steps for day 2. On to day 3. Let's hope we can get a little bit more done because we're still not productive at all. All right, we're out here getting our steps in. Beautiful. It snowed last night and it froze on the trees. I love walking in this, although it does make it quite slippery out. My legs have been sore every single day of this challenge. Today my quads are just dead, and I was like, I didn't even work them out that much. We're finding a schedule to get more things done. Being like, hey, we'll walk here, we'll work here, we'll do another walk, so on and so forth. We were out and about, going on our long walk. We got the podcast going. We got a decent bit of work done. Nothing to be too proud of, but enough to be like, all right, that was a fine day. My calves and Achilles are dying right now. They're so sore. We have about 13,000 steps left in the day, so this will be interesting. We'll see. We'll see how long we walk. It's not a bad day out either. You know, it's like 35 degrees outside. Found a sucker. Here we go. I ended up going for like a 4.5 mile walk. It took me like over an hour, but I was just so in love with my podcast that I was listening to that it just went so fast. And it made me kind of think like, hey, this is kind of nice where I can just get out into nature and just walk around and listen to something that I want to do without feeling like I'm forcing myself to fit it in somewhere. Day 3 done, 20,000 steps, 11 miles, and it's only 7:30 p.m. That's a new record. This is the day where things begin to crumble away in my life because of this challenge. Busy day ahead of us. Haven't had much time to get any walking in today. We're under 2,000 steps and it's already 12 o'clock. But we're gonna get them in. It's Friday, so probably by the end of the day, if I get all my work done, I'll just go out on another long walk, listen to another podcast. My calves and Achilles are like absolutely killing me. My hips are super sore from doing power cleans yesterday. It's interesting, I've been looking at my health stats on my Apple Watch, and they've actually been seen to get worse lately. My VO2 has gone down, my HRV has gone down. Both of those are bad things. We want those to be high numbers. And you would think that walking more steps would make you healthier, but like the data that I'm seeing doesn't show that. Now it could be for a lot of reasons. It could be because my body's not used to walking 20,000 steps a day. Would these numbers eventually go back up after a while of doing this? Yeah, probably, but I would probably get nothing done if I kept doing this. All right, so it's about 3 p.m. right now. I have about 5,000 steps in. Very far behind schedule, haven't even worked out today. Just been so tired and just doing a lot of work. A lot of my clients needed something from me today and can't just be like, oh yeah, let me get back to you from my hour-long walk. I had to take care of some stuff with some clients today, so that came first before walking. But here we are, still every part of my body is sore and tired. Got the podcast going on, so we're gonna just go for a nice long walk and hopefully get about 8,000 steps in and then somehow find a way to get another 7,000 steps in.
But something was off with me. I wasn't feeling myself, and the entire walk, I just kept worrying about how much time this is gonna take and how I was gonna fit everything in. So much so that I cut my walk short and decided to go weightlift. But even then, all I could think about was, how am I going to get everything done? I've barely been able to get any work done, I'm tired and exhausted, and it's not only affecting my workout, but my ability to do my best work. And so my work began to suffer. I didn't even edit one single video the rest of the week. I barely managed to get any of my client work done, and all I could think was, this was not how this was supposed to go. This was supposed to help me.
I'm just gonna give it to you straight, guys. This sucks. This challenge I don't like it at all. I thought I'd have fun. I thought it'd be like a little bit challenging. This is just pointless. Like the only time I ever feel like I get to sit is when I'm like absolutely like I have to get this work done, or I'm like physically resting my body for my next walk. Like I'm tired of walking. My calves literally feel like they're gonna cramp. So I'm gonna go to bed. I didn't know my body could get this sore from just walking. My feet are sore, my calves, my Achilles, my hips, my hamstrings, my glutes, everything is sore. I'm starting to like chafe and develop a rash where like my arm and my body meets. I have rubbed my arm and like chest together at least 50,000 times. I actually really want to quit this challenge, but there's like a part of me that's like, I'm not a quitter. Yesterday my friend texted me, he's like, hey, you want to come snowboarding with us? And I had to say, nope, I'm sorry, I have to walk 20,000 steps. Because it just takes that much time out of my day to walk 20,000 steps for this challenge. Because deep inside, there's like a part of me that it's like, if I quit, that just means that I'm not good enough at this, and that if I quit this, what's to stop me from quitting something that I shouldn't later on? But like, I know I should quit things sometimes, and sometimes I can, but it's like these challenges, it's like, well, yeah, they're gonna be tough. They're gonna take up your time. But so are things in life that I want to do. That's not who I want to be, and my actions determine who I am. So if I quit this, what's to say that I won't quit something important later that would help me achieve my goals? So we got 2 days left of this. Might as well just get it over with and get it done. We are on the final day of walking 20,000 steps a day. At this point, like, I can't quit. Like, that would just be stupid. From all the walking that I've done, some of my toes are like bleeding. I thought like walking this many steps isn't that much out of my day, but it is. But it has made me reflect on how much walking I do. Because at the start of this challenge, like I said, I only averaged 5,000 steps a day. And a lot of that came from either running or like usually from my workout, or if I did something else active that day. Something that was supposed to just be like better for me turned into something that was like super challenging and taking away from my life. And I feel like walking should add to my life. It should add community and add like appreciation and gratitude, being outside in nature, moving the body. At the start of this challenge, I was like so excited to like have a reason to get up and move around. And by the end of this challenge, as you've come to know, and like, this isn't what I expected at all. I've had to pretty much reschedule my entire week. Here's what I'll do afterwards. I will continue to walk as much as I can, but not so much that it takes away from my life. But just having a goal of, I'm gonna do 20,000 steps, or I'm gonna work out for 2 hours every day. Like, that's not a good goal to set, especially if you want to build that habit of doing it. Start small and gradually get into it to the point where you almost can't go without it.
The whole point of this challenge was to move more so I don't die young. But in doing so, I forgot what it means to actually live. Getting my steps in took away from living my best life with my friends and family. It took away something I'm passionate about, creating YouTube videos.
And with that, that concludes 7 days of walking 20,000 steps. I will never do this challenge again.